Hey guys, welcome again to another Loomian Legacy Sweep. I'm Mr. Lucky Luke, and today we got ourselves a... Oh boy, the name I can't really fully pronounce. It is the... What's this thing called? The CHARONYX Sweep. I am definitely am not going to pronounce it fully again, because it is rather... I don't know how to fully pronounce it, I'm sorry. No offense, it's just not working for me. So anyways, but yeah, we're gonna be trying to get the second Loomian Legacy Sweep that I promised everyone when it was released. Well, technically it was released way back, probably a few months ago. But yeah, we got today the sweep, and hope you guys are gonna enjoy this one. So looking at it, we got a Spirit Light type with Prismatic Radiance, or Radionic, or Radiance, and the Reaper. But for this sweep, we run the Reaper as a secret ability because, well, it was unique one anyways, and it basically does is when it I can actually show you people. It's basically right here is let's see, let's go ahead. It when the possessors knock out an opponent's Loomian, they heal themselves by 25% of their max health. If the opponent Loomian is light type, the possessors heals themselves by 50% of their max health instead. So it's a really neat one ability to be using in battle. But the most important thing we'll be looking at is it's one of its signature move, Apparition. But what it does is basically the user disappears and enters in a invulnerable state for the first turn. After this move is used, and Reapers to deal damage to the target on the second turn. This move is super effective against Dark Loomians, and if it used under Dense Fog in battle by Spirit type Loomians, this move skips the invulnerable turn and does damage instead. So basically, if I have the Density Fog, it'll just automatically do it in battle. But we're going to be not running the the second thing. We'll be just running the fully just itself. So looking at the stat, we got a base stat of really 580 total on the stat. We got its highest stat with 122 range attack, 106 for the range defense, 101 on the energy, and then it just goes down from there. So we got 96 on the melee defense, which is not that bad, 56 on the health, and 51 for speed. So it's not a super speedy one, but rather it's a very powerful one. So, and oh yeah, well, also we have 48 for the melee defense, or melee attack. So 48 for the melee attack. So yeah, totally gonna be running that. So we basically had to just basically try to figure out a strategy with moves and its optional set with it. I came up with this really interesting strategy, but I was going to try this on a doubles with a different strat. But in this sweep, I had to run with one specific move on it in order to get the sweep. And you probably understand why, because in this sweep, this one contained a slight bit of assault, because fortunately in this battle, this kind of took me like more than 50 minutes. And surprisingly, the battle even ended up have to be restarted, because what happened is when I was doing the sweep, the battle actually, or the recording ended because it was full, so I had to make another one. So sadly, I had to make two separate recording and make it in great time. So yeah, we're gonna be having a little bit interesting time using this one. So let's see if we can get this without having an issue. So we're going against someone named JKBro12Q. I don't know who it exactly is, but he has a he has an interesting team using it. So we have basically the same team we used way back in the time. Nothing we can really upset. I mean, you can't really be upset about it. It is what it is. So basically, I had the same strategy using the tase, the bait, and all that set to try to get the sweep going. Now, I was really worried about the sweep because I wasn't sure if I'm gonna get there or not, because the opponent or the people I was trying to face was really had a lot of the rank itself, so I couldn't sure if they were running fully competitive or if that was worthy or not. But either way, I was confident enough to try this one battle and surprisingly got it. So we got a Billy Forge, Biloforge, and the Zulion League, and I have my Zulion and Copperage. I am not, I don't know fully the name is. I missed a copyright, and it's gonna go for its Element Burst, and I'm gonna go for the Tune-Up and Taze combination. Now because Zulion is also electric type, I sadly can't do anything on it. So we got a Billy Forge also setting up Burn Up, or what's it called? Burn Up? Was it? I think it was. I need to double check. I sometimes forget. I don't know why. So I go for the gear up, and they're gonna go for the, what was it? Yeah, burn up to increase its range attack. So that's an interesting one. So increasing its range attack when it's a melee attack. So it could be a range attack as well. I don't know. But either way, I thought I could go for another taste, probably trying to get a stall. But I went for the Ancient's Roar, and I was like, you know what? I think it's pretty much time for swapping into the CHARONYX and see if we can pull the sweep. After a while, I mean, I was really worried about the battle instead of the I was worried about the recording instead of the battle. But either way, hope you guys are going to enjoy this one, and let's see if we can get the CHARONYX sweep. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoy the CHARONYX sweep. I kind of had to do a little bit of editing in my video, but eventually you didn't even see that as well. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the CHARONYX sweep, and let me explain how this set was working really well. And also I want to tell you people, did anyone want to take a prediction of how much Paralyzed I got for this battle? Here's the thing, you're not allowed to rewind, don't rewind the video, you just have to just pause right here, take a guess, then rewind and then see what the results were. Because this so far was a really, really paralyzing battle, and this was kind of annoying because I was so tempted to get a fully legitimate one in one go, but the Paralyzed was so annoying that even stalled me enough time to the point that the recording had to end, so I had to make a split video. So this was the result at the end. So yeah, really soul tea. I made that pun for that reason. But anyways, let's explain. So this one is a health amulet, very frail, robust, smart strategy, and has the secret ability Reaper, as you saw in the explanation of the abilities, the personality, what it called, or yeah, ability, not personality. What am I talking about? And obviously, what it said is it's harvest the life essence of the foes you KO, and heals 25% of your max health, 20% if the foe is light. So we got peace of mind, luster loot, sleet shot, and apparition. and Apparition. Now, this was obviously going to be using, I was going to try use a Folia sweep using only Apparition, but because I got paralyzed, this sweep was kind of the sweep kind of ruined, or the Paralyzed kind of ruined the sweep that I was going to fully do. So yeah, if I could have gotten non-paralyzed, I would have probably pulled this sweep a lot more faster. But yeah, it turned out to be like that. And the annoying thing is that this battle also turned out to be a paralyzing stall, because I was doing very best. I tried to make all the prediction, all the strategies, and make it everything worked fine. And at the end, obviously it worked fine. But yeah, it was really annoying because I thought the opponent was gonna rage quit somewhere around the middle of the battle, but yeah, they accepted their loss, and even stalled me to the point where they lost, which kind of gave me the 20% salt. Not that kind of hurt anything, but either way. So we got Peace of Mind to increase my ranged attack and ranged defense, which worked really good. You could actually use even Magnify in this sweep, but I wanted to play it safe, and I went for Peace of Mind because it was the, well, one of the few moves that you anyways could use as a TM, pretty sure. And yeah, you could use Magnify, but then you had to rely on its range defense and bulk. So I ended up running Peace of Mind for a little bit of a bulky coverage, and because of its range check is not as super powerful, you could run technically Megamind. Megamind. You can run Megamind in this set, but no, you could run Magnify if you want to do a Folia sweep with using it. But you could have to make sure the opponent doesn't hit you too much on the range defense. I mean, its range defense is pretty okay already, but you still have to be careful. So we have Apparition for its Spirit type move, and one of the signature moves we was running. We have Luster Loot for healing ourselves with the Reaper combination, and I also in this sweep, surprisingly, I had Sleet Shot. So this sweep would have not be possible if I didn't have Sleet Shot. Because here's the thing, the opponent must have an ability that immunes me from using Luster Loot, which would be, if I can look at it right here, it could have been only probably Prismatic, I'm pretty sure, which the Persistor grant immunity to light type moves, and will boost the strength of its own light type moves, again attack by 50% when it hit by one. So essentially, I couldn't use Luster Loot, and since Apparition couldn't work against its own, because I'm pretty sure Spirit type won't exactly hit light type, I'm pretty sure, which means I made it an immune type move against this. So I couldn't hurt its own CHARONYX, or its CHARONYX, or no, CHARONYX, or CHARONYX. This is probably the last time I ever anyways going to say its name anyways. And yeah, the only move I had left was only Sleet Shot. So without Sleet Shot, this sweep would have been impossible, and I would have probably have to just only do one thing. Just exhaust sweep it, or just stall them until they rage quit. But yeah, it worked. I mean, I was pretty okay. I mean, in this sweep, I would have also assumed if I didn't have a Sleet Shot counter, I would have accepted that I lost, and fortunately had to call this a draw. But in the return, I gladly had Sleet Shot in turn, because I mean, here's the thing. The strategy I was going to use was using Apparition and have a dodge combination to heal myself if I get myself too low in damage, and maybe have Magnify for its other moves, since, you know, you might as well run like max range attack, with probably like very smart with using Luster Loot or Apparition for it, and have Magnify and Dodge for a combination, so you can maybe like set up a couple supporters to help you up getting the KOs and, you know, the bulk and all that stuff. But in this case, I only run the Peace of Mind / Sleet Shot combination as well, because I needed some extra coverage. So yeah, other than that, it was really worked fine. I mean, I got the KOs that I most likely needed, and yeah, I got exactly the win as well. So I could run technically in the sweep, but I could have run even speed ATPs and ups for solo sweeps, but to make use of its signature move, I had to run in a doubles, because it was only the reason I could have gotten it. Because if I wanted to run it in a singles battle, I could have run Magnify with its ability Aspiration, but I need the Dense. I need the Fog Dense in order to do it. So if you want to run the Dense Fog on top of it, you need something like its own pre-evolution only learned. So other than that, that is only reason I could have pulled a sweep here, and the only reason you probably will do it as well. So yeah, you can do it if you want to run like a you can run maybe a fully a max range attack and max speed if you want to on the doubles or singles, but make sure to run only magnify and make sure to have a lot of energy because you'll be most likely doing a lot of damage and doing the like you probably need like max range attack, 200 max speed with 100 and the energy, and rely all about the bulk on its own or its base stats. So other than that, that's pretty much the strategy for it. So yeah, we have one more sweep I technically have to do before we move on, but yeah, now that the Loomian Legacy has their anniversary, which by the way, this is the actually surprisingly, well technically it was yesterday, their anniversary day, but I couldn't get the I couldn't celebrate it because or get the day off because it was really late. It was like 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. by then at night, so I have to fortunately do it today. So technically it was yesterday slash today, but I will call it today because well I can. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the CHARONYX sweep. Hope you guys and girls enjoyed this one, and yeah, that's pretty much all the explanation. And yeah, stay lucky out there, and peace out.